Hello everyone, this is the disclaimer at the start of the video stating that what you are about to see is extremely dangerous. What you are about to see is performed by a professional and under the supervision of professionals. This should not be tried at home because if tried at home could result in serious injury or even be fatal. So for the safety of yourself and those around you, this is not to be done by amateurs, or even if you are an expert shooter, it's still a no-fly zone. So please, for us here at St. Andrew TV, for yourself and for your friends and family, please do not try this. Enjoy. Welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, and NBs, and thank you for tuning back into St. Andrew TV, a cure for your Monday blues. My name is Andrew, and today we are going to do some fast draw, but not the fast draw you may be thinking of. The fast draw style we are going to try today is hip fanning. No, not where you pull your revolver and swipe your hand across it a few times, fanning it from a hip fire position. No, we are actually going to take our revolver, we are going to pull it and run it across the hip of our gun belt and send a bullet down range. So let's get right into it.
No one on the corner has a wagon like us. Hit me on my burner prepaid wireless. We pack and deliver like UPS trucks. Already gonna hell, just pumping that gas. All I wanna do is ching and take your money. All I wanna do is ching and take your money.
So before we get too far into the video, I would like to credit my fellow YouTube gunslinger, Tuco the Rat. I actually talked to him a few months ago about this, and you probably saw it over on his channel if you're subscribed to him. If not, go do that. And he talked about pulling the gun from the hip and actually cocking it as a fast draw, letting it ride, coming across it, and firing another one. So a variation of the double shot or the double tap that you've seen frequently on his channel, and I attempted it earlier on my channel. So the whole concept behind this is we're not going to pull the hammer back like this and fire one initially. We are just going to worry about coming across the hip of our rig here, and we are going to cock the hammer and obviously have our finger down on the trigger so it goes right through. With that being said, what's the first thing we're going to do when we are going to attempt a hip fan? We're going to check if our pistol is unloaded. Not that it matters for you at home because you should not be trying this. This is for entertainment purposes only, and I am showing you what I am doing here, and probably some YouTube shorts and some other content will come from this video. But the idea behind this is when I pull the pistol, I already have my finger on the trigger. Don't do that. That is a safety no-no. Do not pull your gun with your finger on the trigger. The idea behind this is I'm going to pull the pistol and I'm going to bring it back. Now with long arms, this is a difficult feat for me. And I'm going to turn it over like so, and I'm going to run it against the leather here, and it's going to cock the pistol back, and with my finger already on the trigger, as soon as it gets into that firing position, that hammer gets in the firing position, it is going to release and theoretically send a bullet down range. Now, easier said than done, right? There is a lot that goes into cocking these firearms. Even with that being said, this is a challenge because once you get to about half cock here, everything becomes parallel. As you can see there, there's really not much that I'm grabbing onto with even this, nice patterned leather here. There's not much I'm going onto, so I'm actually kind of coming through it like this to make sure that leather's really grabbing that hammer and making sure it gets down to that fourth click to bring it back up and hit a primer. Now we're going to try from this side. I'm going to show you exactly what I did from the front here. You're going to pull, you're going to come through, and hopefully you get enough pressure on it where you're actually getting that to the 4th click, and with your finger already on the trigger, it's going to come back up and send a round downrange. In theory, that makes a ton of sense. In practice, you know, I guess there's a method to the madness. So let's try to speed it up and get that hammer cocked, and let's see if we can actually get this thing to cycle shooting from the hip in a more unorthodox way. That is what we are trying to do. Let's do it from this side now. That is what the idea of the trick shot is, and I guess in practice, it's probably a 1 out of 3 success rate. Even with me, who has done this a while, I sat there for 30 minutes trying to figure out what is going to make this click. No pun intended, 4 clicks if we're going to be more accurate. And I had a ton of trouble with it. So what's that mean for me? Well, let's go out to the range. But before we get out to the range, what are we going to do? No, guys, we're not going to shoot this with live ammunition. I do a lot of stupid stuff on this channel that you should only be watching and not doing. I'm not even going to do this with live ammo. What I'm going to be shooting are 45 blanks. So you're going to see and hear all the fun stuff of a Colt 45 round, except there's actually going to be nothing except smoke and the parts of gunpowder that didn't get burnt up on the ignition of the primer. So all you're seeing here is a few different angles of the hip fan in action with blanks. There's no live ammunition coming out. And that is the hip fan in action with 45 blanks. I'm not even dumb enough to try this with live ammunition. This, again, is for entertainment purposes only. Do not try this at home, please. For the sake of safety, you have people that care about you. I care about you. Don't do this at home, even if it's with blanks. This is a no-fly zone. Thank you to everyone who has gotten this far into the video. I would also like to thank you, Tuco, for giving me the idea and some inspiration, because, you know, a lot of that stuff, I'm copying him. So if you like this stuff, you're going to definitely like his stuff. He is far better than me in terms of the gunslinging world. With that being said, please leave a like if you've enjoyed today's video, or tell me what I should do next. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed as of late. But for those of you who have come across this video and you have yet to hit that subscribe button, think about doing so. Because you're Daisy if you do.
Good still. I was.
Oh no.